Welcome back, football fans. This is the Talking Pigskin here for the third season. As always, I'm your host, Kishwar. I know it's been a long time since we last spoke regarding football, but so happy it's back. It's been a long off season. Congrats to the Eagles fans for finally winning a Super Bowl. You guys won't have to deal with not having a ring BS anymore. Good for you. Happy for you. Hope you guys are still enjoying that Super Bowl win. But let's turn the page on 2017 season, and now here we are, 2018 season, just under 4 weeks away from kickoff, and we can't wait to get started. As always, I want to do the previews for each division before we get to week one. So tonight, I wanted to start with the NFC and AFC West. And the first division I wanted to look at was the NFC West because we now have a great rivalry impending in the West, but not in the Pacific Northwest. That's right. Seattle Seahawks' reign is finally over with the retirement of Cam Chancellor and the holdout of Earl Thomas. Sherman off to the Niners. That team is pretty depleted on offense. There won't be any Legion of Boom going on there. However, I'm going to be very interested to see the brothers playing on defense. That will be Shaquem and Shaquille Griffin. What a wonderful story with Shaquille Griffin playing with one arm in the highest level you can possibly be playing at. And just really wish well for him. But as for the team itself, I don't think they're going to be the Seattle Seahawks of old anymore. Russell Wilson will have a mediocre year with the rookie running back. I believe his name is Rashard Penny. I think he's got an injury earlier today in camp, so he'll be out for a month. So interested to see how that would go. But I don't have much expectations out of Seattle. But I do have a lot of expectations on the Los Angeles Rams. Now, last year they lost the wildcard game to the Atlanta Falcons. Of course, that was a young team. Jared Goff's first playoff game in the Coliseum. Maybe the moment was too big for him, but this year that should change. That team is loaded with stars. You have Ndamukong Suh now joining Aaron Donald, who I hope will finally end his holdout soon. And you also added Brandon Cooks on the outside. Of course, you lost Sammy Watkins, but Cooks is going to be great for Jared Goff and Todd Gurley and the rest of that offense. I believe the Rams continue to strive more. I believe they're one of the favorites in this division. And they will be facing another California team twice a year who are going to be giving them all the challenges you can possibly think of. That's right, I'm talking about the San Francisco 49ers. With Jimmy Garoppolo ending the year with 5 straight wins last year, of course, the Niner fans are feeling great about him. Of course, the Niners paid him a big chunk of money. Let's see if he can live up to the hype. I believe he will be very good. Not sure if he will be okay with the mediocre receivers he has on hand, but Kyle Shanahan, knowing an offensive genius, may be able to turn that around for him. So Niners and Rams will have a great rivalry moving forward for the next couple of years at the very least. And last, I have the Arizona Cardinals. Sure, they drafted Josh Rosen, but Sam Bradford will be the starter regardless. And you know, as usual, every season he's going to get hurt, unfortunately. As much as I don't want to wish injury on any player, but Sam Bradford has never played a fully healthy season. So Josh Rosen will eventually take over this team. I know Larry Fitzgerald's still there. Not sure why he didn't ask for a trade. Maybe if he wants to win a chip, he needs to get out of Arizona because I don't see the Cardinals with a new head coach especially doing anything this season. So this is how I have NFC West this year. I have the Los Angeles Rams winning the division at 12-4, and then I have the San Francisco 49ers at 9-7, and then I have the Seattle Seahawks at 8-8, and last we have the Arizona Cardinals at 5-11. Now let's quickly jump over to the AFC West. Now I know everyone is hyping up the John Gruden hired by the Raiders and how they're gonna change the league. Pump the brakes, guys. John Gruden has been out of the league for a very long time, and I don't see him changing anything, especially with the whole Khalil Mack situation the Raiders have going on. The sides have been talked since February. I don't see Khalil Mack playing as a Raider anymore. I believe he gets traded or he just sits out the first few weeks of season, even though those fines will be heavy on him. We'll see how that pans out. Sure, they added Jordy Nelson on the offensive side, but offense was never a problem. Derek Carr is a very good quarterback. He has Marshawn Lynch. He has Jordy Nelson and Amari Cooper, but that defense can't stop anybody. And you can't get into every shootout and expect to come out on top because it's just not going to happen. So until they fix that defense, I don't think the Raiders go anywhere. The team that I will be closely watching, again, just like I do every year, Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, this team always has a slow start every season. I'm expecting that to change this year. The Chargers need to realize Phillip Rivers is one of the best quarterbacks of our time right now, and they're wasting his years away. He probably has 2-3 years left in him, and you want to see him do well. You want to see him win a championship. I'm not sure if they'll get there, but they definitely have the weapons this year. They have a solid defense with Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram, and now they have a safety, Derwin James, coming out of Florida State. He will be a great addition. On offense, Rivers will make sure that offense flows at any direction at any time. As far as the other two teams in the division, I am not so hot on Patrick Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe he's going to have a very rough year. He's already throwing multiple interceptions a practice session now, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out for Andy Reid. I believe the Chiefs take a step back. As far as the Denver Broncos, sure, Case Keenum had a good season with the Vikings, but I don't see him doing much with the Broncos. I believe Broncos will still have a great defense, but nothing on offense that we can look out for. So this is how I have the AFC West. I have the Los Angeles Chargers at 10-6, followed by the Oakland Raiders at 8-8, and then Kansas City at 7-9, and then last the Denver Broncos at 6-10. So guys, I'm back. Let me know what you think of these preview picks. Of course, I'll be touching on the AFC and NFC North next week. So until then, this is Talking Pigskin, saying good night.